Hi everyone and welcome back to part 3 of our color picker tutorial. In the first part we've done the material, in the second part we've done the color wheel widget. In this part we're going to finish off our color picker tool and add the final functionality to our color wheel. So let's jump in and take a look. So last time we left off we had this color wheel here and we can move the side around and change the color from our handle here. Obviously we want to get the value out of this and showcase it and also give you some use cases of how to use this color wheel in your game. So let's go ahead and add a bit more functionality to our color wheel here. So I want to have on my color picker, the actual widget over here, I want to have some buttons over here to give it some presets, and then we can reset the color based upon what we want, and also get the color from this, and show you how to actually achieve that. So on my vertical box here, I'm going to have a border, and I'm just going to tell this border, I'm actually going to right click on this vertical box and size box it. And we'll give it padding as well. There we go. Yeah, so on this border here, I'm going to make this show the color that we've picked out from our color wheel. So I want to go ahead and make this variable, and we'll change that to box current color. And I'm going to set the fill space up there. Okay, so on the color wheel, we set up that event dispatcher for when the color is changed. And over here, we've got that event on color changed. I hit this button. And now I can set the color to whatever I want. Or I can get it out of here, whatever I want. So I'm just going to do set brush color. To that color. So as I drag it around, it's going to change the color of our box there. Okay. But what about the other way around? What if I wanted a button over here where I clicked it, it would then force the change over here on our color wheel. Okay, let's take a look at that. So let's go into our color picker and make the button first of all. And I'll set that to fill as well. Actually going to wrap this with a horizontal. Oh no, let's do a wrap box. There you go. Okay, so with this button, I want this to be set to red, for example. Let's just change the style of this so it's not tinted. There we go. So there's our button, right? And I want to use this to change the color. So when this button clicks, I want it to activate a function on our wheel. So this all goes down to when you're making stuff for games or projects, you want to make things as useful as possible. Our color wheel at the moment is one directional, so let's make it two directional. So we're going to make a function in here called set color. And with the set color here, I want to go ahead and basically do the inverse of what I've been doing. So the color we need to know is going to be as an input. So that'd be linear color. And this one, we're going to do the inverse, or go RGB to HSV. So from that color, we can get out the hue and saturation. Now with the hue, we need to work out X and Y coordinates that we need to have. So we're going to do a cosine D. And we want to multiply that by the saturation. That's our distance from the center. Multiply that by the distance. We then need to add our offset of 0.5. Okay, now we can change the value manually on our slider. So do set value. I'll get into there. And in value here, I'm just going to split that. And that's going to be cosine, so that's the X coordinate. The other one is going to be the sine coordinate. So again, from the hue, we're going to do sine degrees multiplied by the distance, which is the saturation. Add on the offset of 0.5. And put that into the Y there. Now, when I do this, I wanted to make sure the color change is being called. And it's going to be called with this color in mind. So I can just drag out, search for color. And it'll be near the bottom. There you go. This is this parameter here. It just saves me dragging a line across the whole entire thing. And also I'm going to change the color of the handle too. So I'm going to drag out that. Set handle color. And put that in there too. And whilst we're here, we might as well do the get color function as well. And the get color function we are already getting from our color changed over here. So I'm just going to take this and take this, sorry. Copy that. Go to get color. And make that return the value there. And get color here we can make pure if you want. As it's just getting a value, it's not changing anything. Like that. So there's the functionality set up in our wheel to make it really useful. So back on my color picker here, I go to button, go to on clicked, and on clicked, I'm going to get my color wheel widget and do set color. Plug that in, and the color I'm going to get is going to come from the button. So just drag out the button, get background color, like that. And let's do a couple of them. So there's red, another one. This one is green. And do another one. This one is blue. Like that. And we might as well make these look a bit nicer. Fill the space up there. There we go. Yep, so you just need to do the inputs for this one. Green, that'd be exactly the same as this. Except the button that we're using here is going to be the one that's in the brackets over here. Blue. And drag that into there. Okay, we're done. So now we can use this to set color from the wheel and also override the color with buttons. There you go. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial series about making a color wheel, and hopefully you learned something about trigonometry as well, as there's quite a lot of trig in this. But there you go, a nice, useful color wheel. And it's always important when you're designing stuff for a game or any project you're working on to try and think of how to make things as useful as possible for later designers and also yourself. So making a color wheel like this is great because now we've got the functionality to get colors and set colors manually from that color wheel. And we can integrate it into our engine, into our game very easily. And if you want to, you can download the project files of this if you're a gold patron over on patreon.com/Ryan Ellie. Furthermore, if you want to support the channel, head over there and support the channel from just $1 a month. Get access to all our content early before everyone else. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.